Hey guys, and welcome to this episode of the Bad Idea Bros, Season 3. Welcome. So this is our first one. Nice easy one for you guys today. We're just going to take the bigger bikes, the KLR and the CRF. Pablo and myself are going to go and try and find a little secret Christchurch spot. It's known as Shangri-La Cave or the Hermit Caves. We've discussed this one a few times, but we've never gotten around to doing it, so we figured today was a good chance. So we're going to saddle up and see if we can find these things.
If you don't hear back from us, that's it. Nice to know you all.
Let's hope not. Alright guys, let's do this thing. Well dude, this could be an interesting one today.
Oh yeah, I don't know where we're going.
So basically Taylor's mistake, and then we've got to hoof it from there. So I think it's about a 20 or 30 minute walk.
Awesome.
The weather is a bit grey, but there's a little blue sky out there. So let's hope that that sticks around.
Yeah, now look at all of this here. It looks beautiful and gorgeous. And it stinks.
Alright man, let's do this.
Let's.
So the trail notes say that the head of the trail is basically the south end of the car park. So we parked at the south end of the car park and we are now heading towards it, and it looks like we may have actually found the sign already. Alright guys, so this is the wee walk that we're going to be doing. Tio Napoto, Taylor's mistake. 1 hour 45 minutes one way. Alright. Bit of a rock scramble, but this is going to be gaining us quite a bit of elevation quite quickly. Oh, guys, I'm out of shape. This is a steep climb already. Probably doesn't help that we're wearing full motorcycle gear doing this either, but not to worry. Say we go this way. I don't know if you can hear that ocean on the camera, but it is really belting in at the moment. It's a strong current there. It's really amazing. You can see why it's such a good surf beach and why it's so popular.
Okay, so we have been walking for more or less 18 hours. And now, no, it's not 18 hours, just a little bit. And now I think finally we can see there in front, which is the first cave, which is the first destination where we are very keen on seeing. So as you can see, we have to follow the trail a little bit more, a few more 100 meters, and then at some point we're going to drop down, follow that cave, and then we are very curious to go and check it out, because we have heard lots of awesome stuff about that cave.
Heard the man, let's carry on. It's a little steep and it's getting a little bit dicey here now, but we're walking on the edge of a cliff, so that's to be expected. So let's okay, it's really steep. I'll just turn around and see if I can show you guys.
Oh, yeah.
It's very dicey. Wish us luck, we're gonna need it. Oh yeah, that's not what you want to be seeing when you are walking a cliff face. A massive crack in the area you're walking.
Yeah.
Let's be very cautious and get out of here as quickly as possible. Try not to disturb anything here.
I think this is a dangerous zone that I was pointing earlier in the map.
With the rock falls, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's here. Quite dramatic.
Just another amazing view, guys. You're probably getting sick of me stopping and taking these, but hopefully you guys are enjoying it. We know this is different to our usual format, but it's always good to try new things.
We want to be healthy. A little bit of exercise here and there.
So we think we found our first trail, which is very steep, but we're going to use a bit of caution to go down here, and it looks like this rings around to the first caves. So let's hope so, because it's going to be a very steep climb back up if it's not. Wow.
Let's show those rocks there.
Look at that.
Where you can see recently, a couple of years ago, there was a big earthquake that caused a lot of damage in a town far north called Kaikoura. Maybe it made it to the news or wherever you are. And it actually changed not only Kaikoura, which now the seabed got raised 6.5 meters, but also the coastline changed here. So a lot of these trails, a lot of these walks here in this part of Christchurch called Godly Head are actually non-existent anymore. So they have to make new ones. So probably at some point they make this one an official one, because right now it's kind of invented by people who knew about it. But yeah, it just keeps changing.
Keeps things interesting.
Yeah.
There we go. First cave of the day. So this isn't Shangri-La, this is just one of the other caves. Shangri-La is super impressive, and you'll know it when we get there.
I think this one is Harris.
Harris Cave? Yeah.
I think this is the one, yeah.
Very cool. Let's see if we can get down into it. Oh. Let's drop down into here. Oh. Whoa. It's alright, all good. Oh.
Look, that's the nest where they come on.
Ah, yep. What a place. So this is one of the Hermit caves, guys. People were living in here. You can see by all the colouring on the walls how much smoke has been in here from fires. And aside from that, there's obviously the pit on the ground. But I have to admit, that's not a bad view. Well guys, that was Harris Cave. We've had a bit of an explore now. It's amazing, absolutely beautiful here, but it is feeling a little bit dodgy. There's lots of cracks in the walls and stuff.
Oh, wow. Looks like a ferry house down there.
Oh yeah, hey, just in the corner. I'll swing the camera around, guys, and see if we can catch a ferry. Just over my shoulder there, a little ferry house. That's really cool. Good spotting, Pablo.
You know, I'm only two ferries.
Oh, crikey, that's a tight squeeze. But yeah, that was a little dicey, that one. Like I said, lots of cracks and fatigue in the walls of the cave. And as we mentioned earlier, there's been earthquakes and stuff, so probably not the smartest place to spend a lot of time. But we've had a look, we've had an explore, and we are taking the very dicey cliff edge back the way we came, up to the main trail. And once we get to the main trail, we'll push on and try and find Shangri-La Cave. Alright guys, that predator fence just to the right of screen there is the landmark that we're looking out for. So somewhere along this cliff edge there will be a not well defined trail, apparently, according to the route marks. So hopefully we can spot it. If not, we might have to make our own way through. But we're really close to the goal for the day, which is Shangri-La. This might be it, but that looks like a bit better option up here. Yeah, that looks like a... Yeah.
Let's dive, I'll go first.
Okay. So, just use a bit of caution on this one because this is a non-defined track. But the ground seems reasonably stable. The grass is a little long.
You have kind of like little defined
Yeah,
steps,
there is almost little cutaways.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we didn't miss it because that would have been easy to bypass. That's the predator fence that we were talking about. All right. Feels like I'm walking down the side of prison or something.
Jurassic Park.
Let's hope not. There we go. Ah, it's sprung.
Strong.
It's got springs on. Should we leave the helmets here?
Yeah, let's leave it here.
Yeah, I think they're going to be safe. They'll be fine. Less to carry. Oh, this looks dicey as. Steps or ladder?
I think if you do it backwards, you might be able to do it one-handed. Even now we go backwards. It's nice and... The pipe is slippery. So
Slippery? That was a climb, guys. That really was. But we're almost there. It's just a bit more dodgy cliff work.
Wow.
I'm going to turn this camera around so you guys can see what we're looking at. So that ladder that we just climbed up, or down, sorry, was not really a ladder or a set of stairs, but both. You can see an old plinth there. I'd say there used to be another set of stairs, but they've probably fallen down like everything. But we're almost there, guys, and I can't wait. This has been on my bucket list to do for a huge amount of time, so this is really exciting. Here we go. So this is Shangri-La, guys. We're almost there. It's a lot smaller than I was anticipating, I have to admit that. Wow. But here we are. Let's turn around. Shangri-La. Or what's left of it.
This is quite crazy.
Whew. That took some doing to get down here, but
Yeah.
definitely worth it. What do you think, Pablo?
You really will never imagine that this sort of stuff is here. Imagine bringing the materials to build this.
Pretty impressive. So
Madness.
the story goes that the gentleman that lived here, basically this was his abode, this is where he lived, and the little cave behind me here, he ran a generator and a wood lathe, and what he would do with the wood lathe is collect driftwood and turn it up to make pool cues, and from the pool cues that he had, he'd put them in his bag, push his bike over the hills that we've just walked through, which is no mean feat. How the hell he got it up that cliff that we just climbed down, I don't know. Cycle all the way into Littleton and then sell the pool cues, and the money he got from the pool cues he'd spend on, shall we say, energy at the local pub to get home. So, awesome story, and as soon as I came across that story online, I knew this was a place that I wanted to visit. But let's have a little bit of explore, guys. Like I said, it's not as big as I was expecting here, but it still looks pretty impressive, so let's have a look. This is something else. So there's all this concrete and brick formwork, and it is all metal secured into the original stonework, which is super impressive. You can obviously see, if I don't fall over, down here that a lot of it has eroded over time. I think it was the early to mid 70s that they got evicted from these places, but the dude that lived here didn't really have a lot of space. It's only a couple meters deep.
Yeah, I'll just go into for scale. So this is gonna take me 1, 2, 3, 4 steps
4 steps in his end.
to get all the way in here. Yeah.
Oh, it is warm in here though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
I think this in winter would have some sort of sheltering.
Yeah, I would say there would have been a door on here originally as well, because there is a filmed frame. It's gone a bit dark for the camera, but if I come back out into the light, you can see.
Here used to be a small fire range, a small fire place because this is empty, it's hollow.
Oh, it's a chimney.
It's a chimney going up.
Oh, wow. So because there's a stone pillar here, that would have connected all the way through here. So this all would have been potentially built up into a frame. Yeah. So actually would have been a bit bigger than thought. So maybe that was like the bedroom or storage or something back there, and had his kitchen and whatnot here, but an absolute $1 million view though. Well guys, that's it for this one. We really hope you've enjoyed it. It's obviously different to our new normal format. There's a little bit of motorcycle riding, but not a complete motorcycle trip, because obviously we can't get here on a motorbike.
Maybe if we try harder. but I think this ended up being quite a mission. I wasn't expecting all of this madness.
Yeah. It was quite a walk to get in here, but you know, to be honest, we're 40 minutes of walking, 20 minutes of riding, and we're here. And honestly, where else are you going to get that? But thank you as always for joining along, guys. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.